We give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Dash, the honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, a salutation to the Ogmans that's pushing this work around the globe in truth and sincerity. And I just want to jump in a quick vid, man, just real quick, just dealing with the, this word that we preach, the gospel that we preach, man. And with no further ado, I'm going to dive right into it, man. Short, quick little vid, man. Keep it short and sweet. This 1 Corinthians 9:14, it says, even so had the Lord ordained that they which preach the gospel should live of the gospel. Yeah, man. And Paul has made it certain, people have made themselves prisoners for Yahweh's sake, man. So, and they have been ordained, they have been called that they which preach the gospel shall also live of the gospel, man. You gotta be about what you shout, man. But Father ain't electing nobody that's, speaking this word and not living it, man. The true righteous men, man. Just upright men. And I'm gonna get a precept just to back that up real quick. This Acts 21:13. It says, then Paul answered, what mean ye to weep and to break my heart? For I am ready not to be bound only, but also to die at Jerusalem for the name of the Mashiach Yahushua, man. So Paul said he was ready to bound and die for this thing, man. So not only was he preaching it, being a prisoner of Yahushua, preaching the word unto his fellow Akims, the beloved, but he also told his disciples that he was bound not to be bound only by the word, but also to die at Jerusalem for the Lord's sake, man. So when you preach this word, this gospel, you should live of the gospel, man. And living of this gospel is most likely, 9 times out of 10 will get you stoned, put to death. You're going to be hated for every man's sake, for every name's sake. You're going to be hated, man. Because the world didn't love this gospel, man. So that means they're not going to love you. And whoever comes up against it, they're going to hate you, man. So if you speaking this and not living by it, you're a castaway. And the Most High going to cast you out, man. He going to find you out and throw you overboard, man. He going to get you off his ship, throw you overboard. But moving on, I'm going to jump down to 16. This 1 Corinthians 9:16, it says, for though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of. Because, yeah, man. And I'm going to grab that in Luke. Though you preach the gospel, you have nothing to glory of. I mean, we don't get pats on our back because we're out there doing the work of the Lord. For this what we ought to do. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab that, man. You don't get no pat on your back for that, man. You wait until the coming of the Lord and let him reward you, man. I'm going to grab that. This Luke 17:10. It says, I'm gonna start at 9. This is Luke 17:9. Doubt he think that the servant, because he did the things that were commanded him, I trow not. TROW. I trow not. Basically saying, I think not. So likewise ye, when ye shall have done all the things which are commanded you, say, we are unprofitable servants. we have done that which was our duty to do, man. So stop looking for people to, energize you and big you up in this thing, man. When this is something you ought to do. You have been called for this, man. So run this race so you may obtain, man. Stop looking for motivational, bro, you doing your thing. This would, you support, man, hey, look, you supposed to be a prisoner to this. And a prisoner don't have no rights. They are bound by that which they are under subjection to, man. That's a true prisoner of the Lord. That's what Paul was saying. He was a prisoner, man. Meaning I'm bound to this, man. I'm not getting no thank yous for what I'm doing, man. For this is my duty. I'll pull another one out to back that one up 2 hours. This 1 Corinthians 11:27. Oh, Shalaki. My bad, Akim. That's not right. Nah, that was it on that one, Shalaki. That was it. But yeah, this is our reasonable service, man. Okay? And just like if we at work, man, hey, I don't even really work around my boss, man. And so there's no motivation he could pat me on the back with saying, good job. I might not see him for a month. I may not see him for 2 weeks. So he's not telling me in between, the check is the reward of the good work, man. You don't need nobody to motivate you. Oh, you're working good, you're doing your thing, man. Just keep continuing in the work, being a prisoner in the work, to the law, statutes, and commandments, and on the highways and the brotherhood, man. Be a prisoner. Moving on. It says, for though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of. For necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel. Yeah, man. So destruction if you preach not the gospel and you've been called for this, man. The Father gonna hit you with a fire boot, man. So that's the glory in it, man. That you do it because you have been called. Okay? That's your motivation. Your calling is your motivation, man. Okay? The name Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah is your motivation, man. This is 17. For if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me. Okay, so let's get something to back that up real quick. This, I want to say this Luke. Yeah, man. You doing it against your, willingly, It's just like he said, unwillingly, a disposition is committed unto you, man. Unworthiness, And I'm going to get that. This is Luke. Salaki. This 1 Corinthians. Now, yeah, go to it. It's 1 Corinthians 11 and 11 and 27. It says, wherefore whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily shall be guilty of the body and the blood of the Lord, man. Okay, so go back to that 9 real quick. It says, for if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. All right, but if against my will, a disposition of the gospel is committed unto me. All right. It says, but let every man examine himself, and so let him eat of the bread and the drink of that cup. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily, eateth and drinketh damnation to himself, not discerning the Lord's body. Because if you do this unwillingly, man, you got to understand what's at stake, man. Salvation is at stake. Dominion is at stake. So if you eat of the Lord's cup and drink of his body, man, that's saying that you willingly take the proper necessities that's gonna come upon you, man, to do this work and to fulfill it, man, and fulfill a thing thereof, man. So you gotta be worthy of this, man. Not willingly. You have to be willingly worthy of this thing, man. Not unworthy, or unthankful, man. Because this fell in your lap, man. All right. This 18. It says, what is my reward then? All right. So if you do it willingly. Verily that when I preach the gospel, I may make the gospel of Yahushua without charge, that I abuse not my power in the gospel, man. Okay. Corinthians. So let's say what is his reward then? It's not he abused not his power. It's 1 Corinthians 10 and 33. It says, even as I please all men in all things, not seeking my own profit, but the profit of many, that they might be saved, man. So we know that Salak Agam, I read the wrong precept. This is for the next one, man. Salak Agam, I got one precept ahead. Yeah, but it says, what is my reward then? Verily truly that when I preach the gospel, I make the gospel of Yahushua without charge, that I abuse not my power in the gospel, man, because freely ye have received, freely give, man. So you can't abuse this thing, man. You're supposed to buy the truth and sell it not, man. The scriptures tell you that, man. So once you the Father have blessed you with this gift, this precious pearl that he have given you, sell it not, man. Cast not thy pearls to the swine, man. And not only that, but also, give this thing freely, man. For Yahweh said, if ye love me, feed my sheep. He didn't say go, if you love me, go speak my word, let my sheep hear it, and when they come to you, charge them. No, man. That's not the way it works. Okay? It's 33. This 19. That was for 17. It says, for though I be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all, that I might gain the more. Yeah, man. So he says, so yet though he be free from all men, yet have I made myself servant unto all right? So this 1 Corinthians 9, I'm going to go to 1 Corinthians 10 and 33. It says, even as I please all men in all things, not seeking my own profit, but the profit of many, that they might be saved. And it says that I might gain them more, man. Bringing in the fruits, man. Bringing the those who adhere to this doctrine, who was called from the beginning to adhere from this doctrine, bringing them back home unto the Lord, man. Reacquainting them with their power, man. Turning them back to righteousness, man. So that they might be saved, man. That through, not that he's free from all, yet I made myself servant unto all. He done made himself a prisoner to all. That they might be, man. You will know a man is known by the fruits of his tree. So if you can bring home the fruits, man, then you know that it's ripe. That is ripe and righteous, man. And I'm going to get one more to close it out. The 2 Corinthians 4 and 5 on that one. It says, for we preach not ourselves, but Yahushua, the Mashiach, and ourselves, your servants, for Yahushua's sake, man. So, with that, man, I'm going to close it out with that one, man. So brothers, hope that was edifying, man. And just know that, this gospel that the Father have chosen you to be a vessel towards, man, it's not your gospel. It's for